There we go. I had the power off. Thunder Mountain unable to recover the ball, giving Mt.Edgecumbe their first point. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Byoff. Byoff's serve is good, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. As I stated earlier, this matchup is a best of 3 scrimmage match. Another great serve from Byoff. Strong brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green kills it, and it is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Thunder Mountain returns it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but Thunder Mountain crosses the line under the net. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Steinman sets for Sarton. Sarton's hit goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Lady Braves take the lead early in the first set, 5-2. Steinman sets for Strong. Strong's hit goes out of bounds. Another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Great serve from Byoff. Strong sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it goes a little out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Strong brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Scaffoldstad. Scaffoldstad's hit was blocked, but it is no good for Thunder Mountain. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit is a little too strong, going out of bounds. Point Thunder Mountain. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 4, Samantha Dilly. Dilly's serve was good. Sweet Christian sends it back over to Thunder Mountain, but it goes out of bounds. Point Lady Falcons. Dilly's serve is good. Byer brings it to Scaffoldstad. Scaffoldstad back over to Thunder Mountain. Sweet Christian hits it back to Thunder Mountain. Tupou attempts to bring it back, blocked by Mt.Edgecumbe. Thunder Mountain Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Scaffoldstad. Scaffoldstad sends it over to Thunder Mountain. Steinman sets for Dilly. Dilly's hit goes recovered by Ong. Wysocki brings it back over to Thunder Mountain, but it is a little too strong. Point Thunder Mountain. Great serve from Dilly. Byoff sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit comes short. Point Thunder Mountain. Byoff sends it over to Thunder Mountain and scores a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shayna Warnke Green. Warnke Green serve. Warnke Green serve is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. The Lady Braves now lead 10-6. Great serve from Warnke Green. Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. On recovers. Buyoff sets for Scaffoldstad. She hits. Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets. This time for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion hits. Recovered by Thunder Mountain. Brought back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Scaffoldstad. She sends it over. Steinman sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets again for Scaffoldstad. The hit by Thunder Mountain goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Tupou sends it over back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Warnke Green serve was good. Steinman brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion kills it and scores a point for Mt.Edgecumbe. Great serve from Sweet Cushion. Strong brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green hits it. Recovered by Dilly. Brought back over by Strong. Buyoff sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits, and it is inside the boundary line. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Great serve for Warnke Green. Tupou sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff sets for Scaffoldstad. She hits. Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain's Dilly unable to recover the ball. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Steinman brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Recovered, but unable to bring it back to Mt.Edgecumbe in 3 hits. Point Lady Braves. Lady Braves now lead by double digits, 16-6. Steinman sets for Strong. Strong returns it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buyoff passes it over to her teammate, but she steps over the line under the net. Point Thunder Mountain. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 9, Sydney Strong. Strong serve is good. Buyoff sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits. Tupou brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Blocked by Mt.Edgecumbe. Dilly was able to bring it back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki sends it back over to Thunder Mountain, and Thunder Mountain now unable to recover. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweet Cushing. Sweet cushion serve was good. Tupo sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Buy-off sets, this time for Miller. Miller attempts to bring it back over to Thunder Mountain, but it goes out of bounds. Point, Lady Falcons. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 1, Shayla Alt. Alt serve is good. Buy-off sets for Miller. Miller hits. Nicked off Thunder Mountain player and goes out of bounds. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe, sorry. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve was good. Alt sets for Schoonover. Buy-off sets for Miller. Miller hits. Nicked by Dilly once again for Thunder Mountain. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson's serve is good. Alt sets for Tupo. Tupo returns back to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Wysocki. Wysocki hits. And it is inside the boundary line. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe once again. The Lady Braves now lead 21-7 in the first set of 3. Tupo attempts to bring it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it comes short. Point, Lady Braves. Carlson's serve comes short this time, giving Thunder Mountain a point. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 6, Kaylani Tupo. Tupo's serve is good. Carlson sets for Buy-off. Buy-off hits. Attempted return by Thunder Mountain. It is no good. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 5, Brody Wysocki. Wysocki's serve is good. Schoonover sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets, this time for Shane Warnke Green. Her kill is good. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe. Wysocki's serve is good. Dilly sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Buy-off. Buy-off hits. Thunder Mountain recovers. Alt attempts to return, but it comes short. Point, Mt.Edgecumbe. Alt sets for Dilly. Dilly's hit is blocked. Alt sets, this time for Schoonover. Back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green hit was good. Thunder Mountain Schoonover touches the net, giving Mt.Edgecumbe the last point of the set. Mt.Edgecumbe takes it 25-9. We will see you back here in approximately 3 minutes for the start of the second set. Welcome back to the start of the second set as Mt.Edgecumbe's number 6, Amy Byoff, will start it off with her serve. Byoff's serve is good, unable to recover by Thunder Mountain. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff's serve was good. Alter turns it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Dilly back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff's serve comes short, giving Thunder Mountain their first point. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 4, Samantha Dilly. Dilly's serve is good. Byoff sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green returns it back over to Thunder Mountain. Tupo sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets, this time for Warnke Green. Tupo brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Sweet Cushion attempts to return back over to Thunder Mountain, but it is no good. Point Lady Falcons. Byoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion's hit is blocked by Thunder Mountain, but it comes short. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shayna Warnke Green. Warnke Green's serve is good, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. Warnke Green's serve comes short for Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Thunder Mountain. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 9, Sydney Strong. Her serve was good. Byoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion's hit barely goes over the net. Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets, this time for Bell. Bell hits it, and her kill is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Sweet Cushion's serve was good. Tupo brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sends it over to Bell. Bell back over to Thunder Mountain. Tupo hits it. Recovered by Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Bell. Alt sets for Tupo. Tupo back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Miller. Miller's hit is blocked, but it comes short for Thunder Mountain. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Lady Braves take the lead in the second set, 6-3. As Sweet Cushion's serve is good, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. They now lead 7-3. Another great serve coming from Sweet Cushion, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. Another great serve coming from Sweet Cushion again. Another point is added to the Lady Braves score. Alt sets for Schoonover. Schoonover's attempted return comes short for Thunder Mountain. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Schoonover's hit is blocked by Scaffoldstad. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. The serve is good for Sweet Cushion, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. The Lady Braves lead 12-3. And another great serve coming from Sweet Cushion, giving Mt.Edgecumbe another point. Sweet Cushion serve was good. Sarton brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Miscommunication on the floor for the Lady Braves gives Thunder Mountain a point. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 7, and Steinman. Steinman's serve is good. Buyoff sets for Miller. Miller's hit is recovered by Dilly. Whitmore attempts to bring it back to Mt.Edgecumbe, but it comes short. Point Lady Braves. Now in and serving for the Lady Braves is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve is good. Schoonover brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. And it comes short for the Lady Braves. Point Thunder Mountain. Serve was good by Tupou. Allen brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Dilly brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Allen brings it over to Thunder Mountain. Steinman sets for Schoonover. Schoonover's returns it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, but they hit it. There was a double hit by Thunder Mountain. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 16, Sonora Bell. Bell's serve comes short, giving Thunder Mountain a point. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 5, Bridget Gehring. Gehring. Her serve is good. Allen brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Steinman sets for Strong. Strong hits, and it goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves lead by double digits, 16-6. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 4, Angelina Ong. Her serve was good. Daly brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Wonky Green. Her hit is recovered by Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Allen sets for Wonky Green. Wonky Green's attempt return comes short. Point Thunder Mountain. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 1, Shayla Alt. Allen returns it back over to Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Warnke Green back over to Thunder Mountain. Alt sets for Sarton. Sarton brings it over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Carlson sets for Bell. Bell passes it over to Thunder Mountain. Alt sets for Dilly. Dilly passes it over to Mt.Edgecumbe and scores for Thunder Mountain. Alt serve comes short for Thunder Mountain, giving Mt.Edgecumbe the point. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 6, Amy Byoff. Byoff serve is good. Alt brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe and scores for Thunder Mountain. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 4, Samantha Dilly. Dilly's serve is good. Sweet Christian brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain returns, but is blocked by Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 2, Shannon Warnke Green. Warnke Green's serve was good. Alt sets for Tupou. Tupou brings it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Scaffoldstad. Scaffoldstad hits. Returns it back over to Thunder Mountain, but Thunder Mountain reaches over the net. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. The Lady Braves lead by double digits once again, 19-9. Sarton brings it over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Byoff sets for Sweet Cushion. Sweet Cushion's hit is blocked, but she reaches over the net. Point Thunder Mountain. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 9, Sydney Strong. Her serve was good. Byoff sets for Bell. Bell returns it over to Thunder Mountain. Alt sets for Tupou. Byoff sets for Scaffoldstad, but she lifts the ball up over to Thunder Mountain. Point Lady Falcons. Scaffoldstad brings it over to Thunder Mountain. Alt sets for Sarton. Sarton hits. Covered by Ong. Set by Byoff. Returned back by Bell, and her hit is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 14, Haley Sweet Cushing. Sweet Cushing barely goes over the net, and it is good. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Sweet Cushing's serve comes short for Mt.Edgecumbe. Point Thunder Mountain. Now in and serving for Thunder Mountain is number 7, Ann Steinman. Steinman's serve is good. Byoff sets for Miller. Miller hits. Recovered by Dilly. Thunder Mountain returns it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe, and Mt.Edgecumbe unable to return back in 3 hits, point Thunder Mountain. Simon's serve was good. Miller brings it back over to Thunder Mountain. Scaffold side return goes out of bounds, point Thunder Mountain once again. Buy-off sets for Scaffoldstad. Scaffoldstad hit is blocked, but she returns it back over to Thunder Mountain. Miscommunication on the floor for the Lady Falcons gives Lady Braves a point. Now in and serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 11, Jolie Carlson. Carlson's serve comes short, giving Thunder Mountain the point. Serving for Thunder Mountain is number 6, Kaylani Tupou. Tupou scores off the serve for Thunder Mountain. Tupou's serve is good. Unable to return by Mt.Edgecumbe, another point is added to Thunder Mountain's score. The Lady Braves lead 22-16. As Tupou gets an ace and another point for Thunder Mountain. Another great serve from Tupou. Carlson sets for Allen. Blocked by Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain lifts the ball up, giving Mt.Edgecumbe the point. Serving for Mt.Edgecumbe is number 16, Sonora Bell. Bell's serve was good. Dilly sends it back over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Allen sets for Warnke Green. Warnke Green's hit was blocked by Thunder Mountain, but it goes out of bounds. Point Mt.Edgecumbe once again. Bell's serve was good, giving her an ace and another point for Mt.Edgecumbe. And that does it. And that does it as Lady Braves take set number 2, 25-18, and they win this afternoon's matchup in 2-0. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow afternoon at approximately 2 p.m. for the matchup of Thunder Mountain Lady Falcons and the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. Thank you for tuning in to live stream for all sports. This is Nelson Jackson, and assisted by Christopher Edwards, reporting inside the BJ McGill's Gymnasium. Have a great evening and a great weekend.